Hello, everybody, and welcome to Casino Guru News, live from ICE 2026 in Barcelona. And today we're joined by Ihor Zarechnyi. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Zarechnyi.
Zarechnyi, perfect. We learned something today. CEO of NeverEnding. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here. It's a great pleasure.
It's our pleasure. I just wanted to start with something very simple and very obvious, which is we all know that NeverEnding is launching, is like getting to its full-scale launch. So how's this process been for you? Now you're getting to, your final stages.
It's a good question because, to be honest, it wasn't hard, but it was really interesting. A lot of different intense. Let's call it intense, right? It was like everything in one time. What you have to do when you start something from scratch, you have to do everything, right? You have to hire people, you have to establish companies, you have to establish processes, you have to make something works, and so on. So yeah, it was like last 5 months for us. It was intense, let's call it in this way. So we did everything. We prepared the team, we prepared the games, we checked the integration, and we checked everything. For us, the main reason why we started it so early and why we wanted to postpone the release till February, that we're gonna test everything with real players, with real money, how it works, integrations, all of this kind of stuff. And it worked well. We didn't find any bugs. We did it quite a good team, quite a good games, 5 games released. So we are pretty happy. And right now what we're doing, we're just going live with a few new partners in February who just joined our, let's call it, waiting list.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like the first partners for us with whom we will start something.
Still very, very interesting, but I guess we're only at the beginning.
It's just the beginning, yes, it's just the beginning.
Yeah, you also somehow like position yourself or describe yourself, I mean, NeverEnding, as an anti-bureaucracy game provider, right? How is that even possible? I mean, because there's a lot of bureaucracy everywhere. So how do you manage to do that?
What two things that everyone in the industry are struggling with? It's technical side and the legal side, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of providers and a lot of operators are struggling with that. They are talking about that in a hidden way, but not loud about that.
Sure, but it's something that everybody struggles with. Yeah.
So what I can do as a provider, as the, let's call it, as the founder of the company, I can just make them visionary. I mean, these problems make visionary and let people know about these problems and not to do these problems for any other part of the games. So what we did, we just we didn't want to hire so many people and let them do something in the workplace. We didn't want to be hard in making decisions. So all of the decisions, it's just like 1 hour or 1 minute if it's possible. Just if you ask me something and I can do that for you, I will do that for you immediately. And I'm just bringing that into my team with the same vision. So when I'm asking something for them, they know that it's not me, it's partner who asking. So it means that we have to be like really reactive with this answer for the partner. This point number one, be really responsible for what you're doing and be really fast with what you're doing, but not let the quality be dropped off.
Exactly.
And the next one is like just we don't want to bother someone with doing kind of legal stuff. Yes. Back and forth with other stuff. If we see that it's okay for us in the matter of business, or if we see it's okay for us to skip something, we will do that for sure. So we just don't want to be this, overwhelmed guy when people talking about us and they saying, these guys, they're so lazy, they don't want to do stuff and so on. No, we would just want to see that, okay, this is the guys of the word. If they tell, it's going to be this way.
So they deliver.
This is the case.
Yeah, okay, so I'm hearing a lot of, like, from your side, a lot of allowing freedom and people taking responsibility for their own action. And of course, efficiency, that's a must. Okay, so maybe there's a recipe for anti-bureaucracy game provider.
Just to find the right people.
Okay, yeah, we will get to that. But firstly, I also wanted to point out that you're launching in a very interesting time. I mean, AI right now also, like, adoption is everywhere, not in just the iGaming community, but in the whole world. So how are you going to handle that. And what I mean by it is that, are you going to use AI or not use it at all? If you are planning to use it, how? Because I think it's very important for every single company that's just starting right now.
Every business is important, yes, because AI is everywhere, but you just have to understand that, just my opinion, I don't want to be the god of this opinion. AI is the helper, not the stopper. So when we're talking about AI, the first one that you have to understand how AI is going to help your business or your company or your idea to be faster. This is the point number one. You don't want to change people immediately because AI is better or AI is faster and so on. No. You have to find the right team. You have to teach them how to use AI to be proper faster. The exact word, proper faster, just not by faster. And that's all. And that's all. And let the people do their job, but with the help of AI. For instance, art concept. It's easier and faster to make the concept with AI instead of making it by hand. It's just faster. But the idea of the concept, it should go from the head of the artist. Yes. Should go from the head of game designer. Yes. Not just from the AI. Because AI itself, it's not the creative mind and so on. That's exactly. They don't understand, they understand the stats and the data, but they don't feel the real player who are playing. And we're doing the same. We have a team of artists, we have a game designer, we have a CPO for just making the idea live. But what they're doing, they just bring an AI to be faster with that. Yes. And it helps us to release 2-3 games per month, not just 1 in 2 months, because of that concept. Yeah, again, efficiency. Yes. Yeah, and I was actually asking about that, and you answered my next question exactly. It was because there's a lot of debate around AI right now, right? That it's whether it's good or bad and stuff like that. When can it help? When it actually can hurt your business? And that's the thing that you mentioned, it's the creativity, because sometimes AI really can be quite too generic. And we still need an original thought, and that's just come from a real person. Of course. And there are also a lot of talk about how eventually AI will replace game designers and stuff like that. So yeah, we can laugh about it openly now. But realistically, on the other hand, AI helps a lot with the things you mentioned, like doing things faster, doing our jobs faster, being more productive, being more efficient. So that's why I was asking you whether you're gonna use AI at all, or what's your position on this? Let's just be this way. Sorry to interrupt you. No, it's let AI open a bank account for your company. Exactly. Let AI set up a legal entity for your company in Brazil, for instance, or any other jurisdiction. Let them do that. Why you should hire people? Let AI do that. I mean, it's obvious that it's not possible at all. I mean, it can help you to write the message, or to start, to like bring, be fast, integrate it into your processes. I mean, a bit deeply when we're talking about some connection between departments, transferring data, and so on. But don't take people from this part of the job, because it will drop off the soul of. Absolutely. It would just like industry would all look the same eventually. Yeah. One good example, Steak. They launched AI slot. I don't know how to say, generator, and all of the players, they can come to this AI slot, and they can create a visual of this slot, and they can play in this slot. Okay. How many players are in the Stake? Millions. How many players are playing this slot? Tens. It's not because of the idea bad, right? It's just because the player, when they come to create the slot, they don't understand the basic of how to create the slot, what it works, how it works. They just want to create like, okay, I want to see the, I don't know, volcanoes or fruits or whatever, bringing it into this one. And that's all. But I understand the game itself, it's much deeper. It's like math, it's graphic animations, it's some bonus game inside, some mechanics inside, and then so on and so forth. I get what you're saying. It's basically like AI, when it comes to specifics, is not so smart as we like to think, and we still need a person to make all the connections and to be really expert in that area to make the product stand out eventually, really. Yeah, good point. Good example. I will remember that. To get back to what you already mentioned, that it's very important for NeverEnding, and that hiring process, right? Are you done with hiring, or is it still ongoing? No, we just hired. Right now we're a team of 27 people, And we just started it in September, like not in September, actually in August. The first hire was in August.
Yes.
And right now it's 27 people, and we were not stopping. But to be honest, we're not going to be this massive studio with hundreds of people. As I said, we want to be efficient. So we have a plan to be separated inside the teams, product teams who will lead some directions and so on. But it's not going to be like hundreds of people. It's just going to be people who understand what they have to do, understand what the processes we should skip or what the processes we should focus on. And after that, it's going to be like really collaborative environment and really creative environment for all of people who want to be independent in their own decisions.
Sure. And so far, is it easy for you to find the right people that you mentioned a couple of times? I mean, are there any specific qualities you are looking for? Are these people from iGaming or you reach outside of it? Like,
no, I'm not reaching outside, to be honest. What we're doing, we're just trying to hire experienced guys and ladies. Just to be sure that the product itself is going to be with less problems as it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Because at the very beginning, you have only one chance to stand out, right? And if you lose this chance, it's going to be really hard for you to be
absolutely
one more standout.
The first momentum is really important.
That's why we have to hire at the first bench really experienced guys and ladies. And that's what we did. And of course, it's hard, but to be honest, something helps me. Right? Just to find the right people. I don't know what. Maybe magic, miracle, whatever.
You're just lucky guy.
Let's call it in this way. Maybe I don't play slots because I lose every time. But maybe in
maybe in some other sense.
Some stuff,
you're
yes.
Very lucky, yeah.
So yeah, we just hired, and actually, of course, you are going to have some bad hires just to find not the right people.
Of course, but
you have to be really fast in decisions to say goodbye to these people. Of course, in a good manner, but still, you don't want to be really
wasting time basically. If we put it very bluntly, it's wasting your time and their time as well. So
and the reason is that this, let's call, I don't want to call lazy people or other people bad people, not bad people, because I'm using personally this diagram of A players, B players, C players, and D players. And if your team is only of A players, you're gonna be fast and you're gonna be efficient. If you have like C and D players, in some period of time, the company with the A players, but with the few C and D players, they're gonna be C and D and B, and after that, all of your A players will look at that and they will think, okay, maybe I don't need to be.
Don't have to work that hard.
I don't have. Yes. And it's gonna affect that company. So you always want to understand what your people about, what they're concerned about, what their life
is about. What drives them.
Yes. That's why I'm totally making once a month or once in 2 months one-on-ones with everyone, and when they come to the company, we have one-on-ones that I can share the vision of the company, what we're doing, how I see that, and so on. So they will understand why we're doing that.
I also hear from how you approach things, like very, very human approach. Just like get to know these people, your hires, as people first. Right? And once they're, you know them well enough, they become good workers if they're experienced enough. And it's very good position. Also, more about NeverEnding is the fact that you're also describing yourself as, very accustomed to different operator needs. And again, my question is how, because I mean, we are in the industry. There are a lot of, games, a lot of titles, different gamifications, different player audiences with different needs. How is that even possible for you to deliver on that promise?
Deliver, it's not really hard. To understand what they need is really hard, but to understand something, what you have to do. You have to ask, right? You just have to ask. And what we're doing right now, we're just talking with the people, we're just talking with the players. We understand what they want, and after that, we implement it into the company. Because the idea of the company itself is not just game designers decide what they want to do. It's the business who tell game designers what they have to do. Because business itself understands the needs of the market and the needs of the players. We just ask that. It's called customer development stage. When you just start in the company, first of all, you're just making that stage. And after that, you just come into another one to making prototypes and so on. So we just asked, God bless, we have people who answer us.
Yeah.
We understand the needs, and after that we make a pipeline.
Well, I mean, it sounds simple, but we both know it's not, and yeah, it requires a lot intense months, as we as we called it before. I guess my last two questions would be some sort of looking into the future, for 2026. The first question is about like the game providers of the industry, all of them. What do you think would be like a key to a success in 2026 for game providers?
Distribution.
Distribution?
Yes, yes. I can call it in the one word, distribution. Distribution is a king. You can have like the biggest base of games. You can have the best games in the world.
Yeah.
But if you have like less distribution than someone else with the bad content or like worse content,
I understand. They're still gonna beat you.
they're gonna beat you like really hard. So distribution is the key. You just have to understand what people needs, how to reach these people, and how to be connected with these people with your product.
Yeah.
Of course, product itself, it should be good and it should be reliable to this audience, but the distribution is key.
Yeah, of course.
Just my opinion.
Sure,
I'm
sure.
not-
We're asking you, don't worry.
Yeah.
What would you, in your wildest dreams, envision for NeverEnding in 2026?
I mean, 25 games at least in portfolio, at least 50 partners which we're working with. And of course, I'm just one of my team, be really happy with what they're doing. And at the end of the year, they will have their annual bonuses.
Okay, you heard that, guys. You heard it. Well, that sounds reasonable, though. That doesn't sound like a wild dream, but I will get that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your insights. It was a pleasure having you. And thanks to all of you who've been watching us. Stay tuned. We will bring you more interviews. Bye.